Good evening and welcome back to Dungeon Delving episode 18-ish, something like that, 19 even. After last week we had a little guest appearance by my paladin Algatonero. We are now back, because I'm feeling like a simple, straightforward dungeon. We're going to lower Blackrock Spire. Now, we're already greeted with 2 packs. So before we go anywhere, let's buff up and see what we can do here. Now, low Blackrock Spire is the only one available right now for level 30, as Upper Blackrock Spire has a hard level requirement of 35. Now, ahead we have our way into the dungeon, but we're going up here. And there's a bunch of these packs here with from the Scar Shield Legion. We have Legionnaires, Spellbinders, and Acolytes. And that's all there is, right? They are mostly Legionnaires. Straightforward. Melee enemies have nice buff, like giving up fire resistance. Spellbinders, they all have fire resistance, of course. And the Spellbinders, we'll get to them later. For now, the Legionnaires, excuse me, don't do much. They go down quite nicely. You have another Acolyte and Spellbinder. As many like of these old types of dungeon encounters, they don't have much. I mean, you have Shadow or Pain from the Acolytes, and heals up. They're basically priests, one could say. And the Spellbinders being mages using arcane bolts, which I will try and either eat or deflect next up. Have a Spellbinder here. And Legionnaires straight up melee. Ooh. Didn't quite reflect like I thought it would. Seems to do like 200, 300 damage-ish. Doesn't seem to be too bad. But the damage is quite nice. It's quite, well, nice. I want to say... Ah! The hell was that? I did not sign up for jump scares in this dungeon. Can you... Interesting. So this rock can bug out the camera. Interesting. So up here there is nothing but not a lot. Now as a demon hunter or anything with a jump, with like a improved jump ability like Hero Cleap, right? You can get up here and you can actually both get into the old LBRS, which is not the old LBRS. It is actually... What is... Oh, and there's another dungeon portal. Interesting. I should take you outside, of course. And there's the other dungeon portal. Okay. Now, the old URS is not really the old one. If you go follow it to the end, you will find that it has the arena for... Oh, what's her name? Sayla's arena and the bridge for Ragewing. So it's the new UBRS, but it's completely devoid of enemies. And you can, as some people have already found out, you can summon, if you have the quest and the brazier of something, summon Lord Valthalak, the old boss from the tier 0.5 or Dungeons at 2 questline. But alas, we are going to continue. Here we have some wargs and a raider. Here we have... Oh yeah, 700 damage on the arcane bolt. Now, raider. What does the raider do? Ooh, he nets you, okay. So if you're trying to kite, that could be interesting. Getting netted, I mean, it was like 5 seconds, right? So it's fine. But if I had the choice, I still wouldn't want to be netted. Behind here you have Akrit, the dragon in disguise, who will give you the dungeon quests. Also, if you jump down here, you will get ported out of the dungeon. So if you running for your life and you can't make it here for some reason, you can just jump down and you'll be ported out. It was more a shortcut in the pre-Cataclysm version, where the dungeon portal was at the very entrance and you could go left or right. Now, more packs. These packs are very, very samey. And this is kind of part of the dungeon design, to be honest. Where each type of enemy, I mean, you have the orcs, you have the ogres, you have the trolls, are introduced to you one after another. So right now we are in the orc part, but then we get to the ogre part and go through the ogre part, go to the troll part, and then go towards the end. It's not a very long dungeon. Oh, that's new. We have a Karshit Warlock doing Shadow Bolts. Anything else? Not really. It does Shadow Bolt for 500 damage, so that is quite on par with the Arcane Bolts by the Spellbinders. Now these enemies all run, which could be a problem. As you can see, there is a bigger pack down there. Probably don't want to pull everything. I mean, honest to God, I probably could. Have to allow them to gather up, but I could pull most of them. It is still, despite everything, it's just 5 enemies. This is absolutely fine. That's not the button I wanted, but okay. Now the Legionnaires do not run. However, the priests, the acolytes, the spellbinders, they all do. I'm somewhat disappointed the Legionnaires don't have like a stun or anything, you know, anything interesting. Wondrous gloves. Oh, that's new. Look at this. They look very classic. Now you could of course like cut a lot of dungeon, like, you know, glide down there, heroic leap down there. You can cut a lot. But that is of course not the point for a lock chest. Don't have a key. The thing. Of this serious. Oh, did I just... Oh. Now this is where the root time comes in fact. See, as I'm rooted, the warlock did run away. Because they are primarily a ranged class. So that was very interesting. However, Heroes Bracers. Oh, wait. And you have Varosh, who will give you a quest to defeat Uruk Doomhowl, I believe is the name. Which we will, of course. Now, I'm gonna preemptively slow this guy. So that when he runs away, he doesn't go far. Oh, now we have the warlocks actually doing warlock things. So they are summoning a portal here, which summons imps. The imps do not a lot, let's be honest. I don't think once the port is up you can stop it, it just summons 3 imps and that's the show. So what we actually need, and there are none here right now, but what we need are pikes and the head of the ogre boss later on. Well, shortly. Now the pikes should be over here, yes, roughshod pikes. Now here we have a lot of legionnaires. And we could probably just pull into these packs and then focus on the spellfinder. Throw in a little trinkets to absolutely make sure that we're good. And he ran away, and that's it. Now the wargs don't do much, they're just basic melee enemies. So I'm not gonna go into detail on them. And here we have the Legionnaires, and there's not much left of the Scarfield Legion. So what we need is Heroes Band. Oh, it's purple. Look at this. We need a roughshod pike. Don't forget it. It's unique. And we're gonna get these guys next. Because why not? Let's put in a little demo shout. And then we can go. Now Spellbinder did not run away because he was in the middle of a cast while I was through it. Like enemies cannot cancel their cast. Although that would be quite amazing. If enemies would like cancel, but you know that would require a more than proper AI. So this is, I think, is the last pack of the Scar Shield. We have a Warlock, we have a Spellbinder, 2 Legionnaires. These packs are not static. They are rolled when you spawn the dungeon for the first time. But they're quite inconsequential. I would believe they are like the easiest part. They seem quite daunting because there's like a lot of them, like big groups, 5, 6, 7 enemies at once. But they are not as daunting as they look. Before we go downstairs here towards the troll area, we are going to these guys. We are gonna clear out the ogres. We have the Spire Stone Enforcers. Now these are pretty. Ooh, they have a bleed, which does go for 10 damage. However, they do have like pretty intense melee. Now, do they also enrage like ogres do? Oh, and there's the next point I was gonna get to. They don't seem to enrage. However, their debuff is, their bleed is like, come on. You see it, like there you go, like -9 hit points. Just get real. So there are a number of rare enemies that can spawn in LBRS. Now I think there are 2 or 3 different ogres that can spawn. They have not a lot of health, let's be real. And they all have their own like special loot. However, if I remember correctly, and it's been a while since I've been here, the loot they drop does not scale properly. So you get like item level 30 or 25 or 27 type of loot. At least that was the case back before the war within. I'm hoping loot drops here so I can just check, because it would be quite nice to know that. Now their items, the loot tips are quite inconsequential, like there is no insane... Oh, there we go. Item level 29. It is what it is. Now, of course, some of these rares do share spawn. I don't think more than one rare ogre boss can spawn at a time, even though they're not at the same place technically. Here we have a couple, a Mormon Enforcer and a Reaver. I wonder what the Reaver does. Of course, the Butcher, you've seen it, very consequential. Just a enemy. Oh, that was very nice. Stun and cleave. That's a 4-second stun or 3-second stun. I wonder if that usage is tied to their HP. Like, it seems to have done it at 50%, but it was quite early enough into the short fight, so it might just be eventually he uses it. We'll see. Now, here always watch out. I mean, you can of course shortcut down to Hordemar, the area below. So we have Cleave, and we hit 50%, and no, it does it on a RNG. Just randomly decides to do it. Probably has an eternal cooldown. But here we have more. We have a Reaver Mystic. Now the Mystic, that's the Ogre Mage basically. Now ogres are not great mages. No matter what your two-headed ogres want to tell you. Now we have a Forked Lightning here. Forked Lightning always like... Oh look, and Chain Lightning. Oh. So it's like okay, it's like group damage, does heal a little, even cast Rejuve. That's very nice. Forked Lightning, like the difference between Forked and Chain Lightning is Forked Lightning I think only hits 2 enemies, I believe, and Chain Lightning hits up to... Depends on the expansion. I think the vanilla one hits up to like 3 or 4 people. Alright, now... Oh yeah! Oh, that is interesting. A second rare spawn, the Battle Lord. I actually never fought the Battle Lord. Like, that is a new guy. I remember the Magus Lord was the third one. You had the Butcher, the Magus Lord, and the Battle Lord. I always had the Magus Lord or the Butcher. I am not going to racially here. Now he is accompanied by Magus, a Mystic, which is a priest of course. So I want to focus down on the Mystic here just because of the heals. Oh, but you can reflect the Chain Lightning to hit all 3 enemies here. The Healing Wave can kick that. Like, when you know like what the abilities are, you can easily decide, okay, what do you kick, what do you like reflect or otherwise, you know, mitigate or just tank. Although I would... Ooh. Yeah, I didn't talk about the Ogre Magi, Maggots. But first, let's talk about Battle Lord. That's a nice Bloodlust. Actual Bloodlust, 30% attack speed increase. Now, Hunter could probably dispel that with the Rage Dispel. But it doesn't seem to recast it, so if you can tank him, like, you're good. Magus Load does drop Swift Dart Battle Boots. Bind on pickup. So yeah, very easy tank spank, has a bloodlust. What do you want, right? So here with the boss, Omok, High Lord Omok, we have a Mystic and an Ogre Magus. The Ogre Magus does just basically... What do you have? Mage thing, you can arcane bolt volleys and reflect the lightning here. Always focus down the healer. It's, you know, it's basic gameplay. Then the Magus. Now Omok, you can already see he does cast Bloodlust on everyone, which is really nice. And no wait, slow, that is from the Magus. It's core slow, also mage spell. So the Magus is the Mage Eye. That's very straightforward. Omok, he cast the Bloodlust once, so it's much like the Battle Lord really. But it does hit a smidge harder, not gonna lie. I did put up like precautionary ignore pain here, but like it's not. Let's just loot. Ooh! Buster plate, I got that and that as well. It is what it is. So this is just tank and spank and hope that you have the mitigation, you have the health pool and the regeneration especially. To tank. Can you stun him? You can actually stun him. Oh, that makes him so easy. This guy is so easy, he's stunnable. Oh my god. Look, if you can stun something, like, almost any class can kill it. Granted, some class would have a hard time getting here and clearing all the enemies here in the first place. But like, a stunnable boss is like, come on. And he does go into a frenzy. Like a 2-3 minute frenzy, attack speed increased, which works well with you know, block, you know, thorns effects. I do wish there were more, was a weapon that had thorn effect that wasn't sulfurous. Not gonna lie, like that would be amazing. I'm just gonna hit the execute, and here we get Omok's head. Now Omok's head is very important. This is a later part of the dungeon. We can't get up there. At all. That would be too easy to shortcut like that. This is the pike and the head is supposed to be used to summon Uruk Doomhowl. Now next up we have a boss that I'm not sure I can beat. And that is Shadowhunter Vosh Gajin, who is absolutely cooked for one reason only. And we'll get to that in a moment. Here we have the Smolderthorn Trolls. So here we went from the Orcs to the Ogres and now the Trolls. So it's like introduces all the enemies and enemy types in the dungeon one after the other. We have Axeros and Mystics. Axeros I don't think not very exciting. Let us focus on the Mystic here. What does the Mystic do? He stabs him with his... Ooh, the Axeros do stun and he does chain lightning, which I have successfully reflected on him only. So he's like a shaman type guy. So that's very interesting. The Axeros, like, while having like big old axes, are not pure melee mobs. They will stun you. Ah, god damn it. Oh wait, I saw it, you can't fool me. No wait, no, it's a Shadow Priest. Never mind. Oh no, I saw it, I saw it. Oh no. Yeah, that's the thing. That is why this is dicey. First of all, the trolls run in fear. Which, I mean, reasonable when you're dealing with me. But you have the Shadow Priests and Shadow Hunters or Shadow Hunters. I think there's Shadow Priests and only the boss Voshka Jin is a Shadow Hunter. But yeah, the point is, can I can't. Okay. Only have 2? Really? The point is, they will polymorph you, and their polymorph I don't think has a DR. So that is why this is where a lot of groups wipe in hardcore classic or classic hardcore. Because you let one enemy run away, or you underestimate, maybe you pull without full mana, and that's the show. But I would have needed to redo some of my buffs anyway. So we learn Exorus is stun you and run away, and they run at low health. Now what is their stun actually called? I don't care. There is no stun in this future. So, point is, there's a lot of groups of enemies in here. You have a Pat. There you have Shadow Priests. 2 Shadow Priests, that's bad. An extra Mystic, a Shadow Priest. I will pull them out here as there is no knockback. Now I'm going to absolutely focus this guy. And yeah, 4-second polymorph with the stun. And we're gonna slow. And there we go. Now focus the extra next because the stun is horrible. Reflect the chain lightning. Interrupt the chain heal. Oh, they do the chain heal. That is absolutely insane. And there we go. There's a Shadow Priest. Gonna pull him over here, on the side of it. Immediately go for the stun. Oh yeah, they go 4-second polymorph with no diminishing returns. This is absolutely broken. However, I don't think they can do it more than once. So if you live it once, you're good. So we have a Mystic here, we have Axora, Mystic. You can pull these guys. Let's focus on the Axora first. Turn a little stun for the lads. Now the chain heal is annoying. But we've survived the stun for the extra. I don't think he'll do it for a hot minute. Now we have the Mystics, and that's good. Oh no, wait, there's one more extra. Sorry, I did not see you there. Gonna immediately hamstring you. You got nowhere to run. And they Was that a heal or did they reach in health? One of the two. They got a nice 917 damage reflect. So, but before we go up there, we need to kill this group. There's a Mystic, a Shadow Priest, 2 Shadow Priests. Ah, what do we do? Okay. Okay, that shockwave did not last. We're stunned. Okay. Get the Shadow Priest. Oh no. Polymorph again. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is fucking horrible. I'm just gonna try and... And they can do it more than once. Okay, I never mind. I stand corrected. So now we just got the extra. Gonna focus on that. These guys are fucking annoying. Like, seriously. Get fucked. Thank you. Warlord's Axe of the Aurora. Okay, actually not bad. So here we have a big problem. Okay, there is Shadow Hunters. They also do the... This is... I don't want to do this. Shadow Hunters, Seers, Mystics. Immediately polymorphed. Okay. I'm gonna need to... What's this? Oh, the Seers do shrink as well. Thanks. Didn't want that stamina anyway. Or was it the Shadow Hunters do this? One of the two. Gonna need to heal up here. Get back here. Okay, the Shadow Hunter left. What does the Shadow Hunter do? The Seer does a lightning bolt. Reflected. For I couldn't see how much damage. Okay, I don't care about the chain heal. It does almost nothing. I care about the shrink because it 20%. You've got to be absolutely kidding me. Like, I hate... This is like the part I hate the most. Now, you have 2 Shadow Priests. And you have Voshkajin with 80,000 health. No. I got dispelled. They dispel you. Holy crap. I did not realize this. Oh, it dispelled my scrolls. Oh my god. Okay. So. Voshkajin has a hex. And when I say hex, I'm talking... Can I do this? I can. Has a hex. When I say hex, it's an AoE hex for 20 seconds. So, what we need to do is clear out the ads. Yeah, there's a 4-second hex, okay. There is a Curse of Blood, which, okay. 10%. Oh, 10. 10 flat. Okay, that is whatever. Okay, it's an 8-second hex into a 4-second hex. You see this? You see the problem? Oh, this is absolutely insane. I'm gonna get polymorphed here. Gonna chug a potion even. I don't care. Yeah, that's the 8-second from Voshkachin. I swear it used to be like 20 seconds. But 8 seconds is insane already, like. Now you may think, oh, it's only her left. How bad could it be? Oh my god, it can be really bad. Now, you can interrupt the hex. That is fair. And that will probably help a lot. You could also, I think, reflect her curse so she takes more physical damage, but it's 10 more, so... Okay, you cannot reflect the hex. Okay, that is interesting. I thought I could be sneaky and reflect the hex, but no. So you have to interrupt the hex, but you can reflect... You cannot reflect the Curse of Blood. Oh no. Fat fingered a little here. So this is really for specs classes that absolutely like are insane. Like this is not something that anyone can do, right? Now if you can interrupt the hex, you can kill the ads quickly, maybe CC one of them. That is fine, right? Because without all the hexes, it's not that bad. It's just very annoying, especially if you pull her with the group beforehand, then you basically just, okay, reset. I do kind of dislike that you can't reset, reflect the curse or the hex. But, you know, it's fine. Like, I was a bit worried that she'd wall me. No, it doesn't work. But it seems to be just fine. Chedan the Voshkachin falls. As for what has been up there at this altar behind her, that was part of quests that were removed with Cataclysm. Unfortunately, I think you need to get this troll tablet, if I remember correctly. It's been a hot minute. Now this is of course only the first troll boss. Now up here, very interestingly, we have first of all another Shadow Priest. Fuck my life. Okay, do it. Do it. Hex me. Why not hexing me? I had nothing up. Well, well, well. Yeah, they dispel my buffs, which is... Thank you so very much. Love it. Thank you for stunning me. Now, I do wonder if the ranged attacks do more damage than the melee, but it probably do. I think it would be kind of bad design if the ranged attacks did less damage. No, they actually do less damage. Okay. Okay. Now here we have a Horde NPC, which I think at this point has no quests associated with her. But it was part of the LBRS quest. I think Horde only, but was it both the Horde and Alliance, and she was like the dragons. Either or. Anyway, new enemies. Headhunters and Berserkers. Berserkers. do damage a lot. And the headhunters do damage some. Look, this is like the best I can read from this. They do melee and they seem to have hired. Oh, there we go, frenzy. Oh, I thought it had said 80%. There we go, quick thing here. Now there's a lot more. We got the seers that we had warmed off with the lightning bolt and the shrink. More headhunters, berserkers. But our goal is here, War Master Voon. Here we have headhunter, seer, headhunter, witch doctor. Let's focus on the witch doctor first. Maybe reflect the lightning bolt for 1000 damage. That's actually nice. Ooh, and a flame buffet totem. That is cool. Was it the seer that did it? Or was it? No wait, the other one was a mystic. This is a witch doctor. Whoa, that's a totem guy. That's cool. We have a shrink, of course. Now, look. My man. Okay, so even the headhunters run at low health. Let's not pull this berserk over here. Can we reflect that? Yes, we can. Oh, that's actually... I don't think that actually, like... Ooh, we got powerful mojo! That we need for... I think there's a potion or something that needs it still. Actually, let me check. Classic. A flask of pure mojo? No, that's not it. No, okay, you need for the mojo madness, which is fine. Can't get it at 30, fortunately. So, here another berserker. So, we're gonna abuse his high attack speed by keeping a shield block waiting for his enrage, which should happen. Oh, it's timing based, not health based. I thought it would enrage at a certain health percentage. Now here we have War Master Voon. You can't pull through these gates, so don't worry about that. He is, however, tougher than he looks, if I remember correctly. So what do we have here? Okay, the blocked hits don't look too bad. He does hit quite often, like there's a good attack speed here. I think it's because he's dual wielding. Now he doesn't have a lot of health, but he doesn't quite take a lot of damage, gotta say. Like he must have some sick like armor rating. Ooh, and he throws the axe like the axe throwers, so he's like the axe thrower boss. What was that? That's, ooh, a mortal strike. So, you know, mitigation beats health healing on this part, though it only lasted 5 seconds, so... Oh, cleave, that's the one I missed. So he has a cleave. It's a mortal strike, has an axe throw that I can rage out of. But it's only like 2 seconds, so whatever. It does seem to do a lot of damage though. Maybe we can do it again, we can really... Ooh. And then knock up. Oh, that is cool. So it does... Oh, that's actually like really cool. Can we get another axe throw? Can we? Okay, didn't do that much damage. Okay, I'm not gonna kill him here. He this guy back in before Cataclysm dropped one of the few throwing like end game throwing weapons. He dropped a throwing axe, I believe, which he does not anymore, right? What do we have? He does not drop it anymore, no. So, this boss, well, that's it. Now, we could, of course, clear all these guys, get more seers, more witch doctors, more headhunters, but we have seen all they do. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. We have a Pathing Berserker Headhunter, the Headhunter Witch Doctor Seer. Probably focus on the Witch Doctor just for totems alone. Oh, big reflect here. Big reflect. Okay, got a superior healing wave, I believe it was. Now the Flame Buffet Totem increases fire damage take, which is very odd, not gonna lie. Like, you put this in a place where you don't take fire damage at all. Kinda weird. Uninterrupted healing wave. Catch that seer here. I think we're gonna... let's do it. Let's get these guys. I mean, they're just melee, whatever. Always get the Berserker down first because he doesn't run. And once he enrages, pop that shield ball. Or as we've learned, Paladin as well does return a lot of damage on blocking and has high block chance both through mastery and like naturally. Even though it does not have a shield wall of sorts. Shield block. Shield wall is different. So that's the trolls dealt with. I mean, there are a couple more, but who cares? I don't. We get to the Firebrand Legion, which is the second type of orc we get here. We got Invokers, Dark Weavers, and Grunts. I think Grunts... Do they have a stun? Probably. Let's just go in. Got a Shadow Bolt with Dark Weaver, got the Invoker with the Fireball. It does okay damage, like, it's not great or anything. Ooh, we have this mark. Oh, this is... See, here's the real synergy, really. You got the Invokers doing... No. Oh, they both do Mark of Flame, that's the thing. So you got, of course, more Grunts with the Immortal Strike, which is very nice. But you got these guys casting Mark of Flames. Not the flame, but just flames in general. Which increases fire damage. Inventory. Is it the time of the year again? Bryce! Bryce! Oh, there you are. To the trader. Just sell all the things. I don't need that, that. Alright. Bye. There we go. So that's very nice. Like, you got these Marco Flames, and they all do, and you got like the Invokers do fire damage as well. So there is a synergy there. Like, that is what I want to see in dungeons. Like, that is good design. And this good design continues. Another pack of the same thing, really. Does now, just to make sure, does the Dark Weaver? Yes, they. Wait, what? Curse of the Firebrand inflicts fire damage. Oh, that is so cool. You got the Fire Nova, doesn't not a lot of damage, but it's okay damage, right? And they. Oh, wait, did they just resist the fire? Oh, don't tell me they're immune to fire as well. Holy shit. Like these guys, man. But at least the grunts don't run away in fear. God damn it, Blizzard. Okay. You know, there was a time where I didn't believe that epic BOEs would require level 31. I stand corrected. Which is really weird because Dwarven Hand Cannon is not epic. I think it upgraded to epic. And then became requiring level 31. It's absolutely stupid. We learn. We live and learn. Because there are some that don't require level 31 if they proc epic, but some do. It is what it is. Now, oddly enough, there are only 3 enemy types here, like Dark Weavers, Invokers, and Grunts. There's also a possible rare spawn over here, but it doesn't seem to be around. For now, we are just gonna... pop that thing. And maybe last stand, because why not? And I feel a little insecure here, not gonna lie. I need the shield block up. Do I need the Okay, this is gonna heal us up quite nicely. Okay. Look, we're good. Look, this is why classes have cooldowns. This is why I have, you know, ignore pain and the trinket and everything. Because sometimes you gotta use it. You can't just go shield block and you're good for everything. Sometimes you gotta use your your Blizzard given cooldowns. It is what it is. However, that means luckily we have cleared out a lot. Also, what is here? Wait. Oh, I did not know that. So if you fall into the lava, you can get up here. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, it's just lava. Oh, it's actually like I never noticed this. So if you fall down here, you can actually get out. It's really cool. Are we gonna get dispelled again? I do not believe we do. Gonna pop scrolls again, and that's gonna be it. Focus the Invoker, they're gonna kick that. I'm playing a bit sloppy here, but it's alright. Like, this is not a hard dungeon by any means. Well, except Voshkajin, because that could be tight in places. Oh, big crit on the shield slam there. So there's also possible chest spawns here, but it doesn't seem to... There's maybe one back there. Are we off cooldown here? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull all these guys like back here. This is gonna be good. And I'm gonna need ignore pain. And I'm gonna need ignore pain, thank you. And shield blocks coming off, cooldown, off recharge, well, cooldown, recharge. Got Spire reflect up. Oh, we're good. Like, just throwing a little breather with a shockwave. Oh, this is look at this damage. Like, look at this damage here. Oh. Okay, it's not a lot of damage, but it's like consistent damage. So, greater fire oh, or no, that one. And the bleed killed the last one. How far did it get? Seriously, how far did he get? Huh, odd. So there can be a chest spawn around here, but no dice. I think the locked chest we got in the back is the best we could get. So here we got the like second to last pack. There's one back here with pyromancers. This very open pack, you can LOS it around the corner, right? But there's no need. It's just 5 enemies. I mean, if you can do like fire ward or something, I don't know if these things still exist somewhere, but that would actually like be kind of good for this. So here we have the pyromancers, and I believe the pyromancers have like a particular, very special loot table. Just sip a coffee here. Like, there are only 2 pyromancers in the dungeon. But if I remember correctly, they have a very special loot table that can have them drop things like the old petrification flask recipe, that kind of stuff. Now what do they do? Well, you see it, they do a flame shock, immolates, they are real fire mages. Like, there is... It's just a whole bunch of magic damage here. Like, these packs are absolutely optional. You don't have to engage them. And I think they do a bunch more damage than the other types of enemies. But it's gonna be fine, like, look at this. There we go. Robe of the Archmage, recipe, greater fire protection potion again. Like, robe of the... Oh, man. I want to craft it. I want to use it. I want to use the bloody... I forgot. There we go. Why... How did I turn off arachnophobia mode? I don't remember. Like, I want to use the like the crafted stuff. I want like farm mats and like craft things and use it. Farm recipes and all that. Man, it would be so good. So, now we get to the spider part, which is the most like nondescript part in the entire dungeon. It's a bunch of spiders. They do spider things. So they poison you. And they poison you. And they deal melee damage. And you have, yeah, you have this crystallized poison thing. And when the big spiders die, some little spiders spawn. And the crystallized, oddly enough, is much like a gout, like incapacitate. So it actually like breaks when you get damaged, and because enemies don't stop attacking you when you're stunned, for the most part, it is absolutely useless for them. So they can drop a lot of stuff like spider silk, and of course the ever-present, where is it? Immature venom sacs, which can remove the poison from, let me just check, no. Mother Smolder Web. Now, Mother Smolder Web does poison you. I think she's supposed to, at least, quite regularly. Don't tell me they neutered her. Pun intended. Oh no, there it is. So Mother's Milk, right? So it's basically an AoE stun that happens like every now and then. It used to last 60 minutes, and there was a quest where you had to bring back the debuff to an NPC in Burning Steppies. However, that is gone, and it's just a 20-second antidote, poison, 20-second venom that creates an AoE stun every now and then. And that's the whole mechanics of the fight, really. Now, interestingly enough, between Mother Smolder Web can drop 1/2 of a set of 2 one-handed clubs, Venom Strike and Venom Spitter and Fang of the Twisted Spider. One is a mace, the other one's a dagger, if I remember correctly. The dagger only drops from a rare mob that can spawn here, like down the line there. I think it even is stealth, so it might even be there. Like, I'm not gonna rule out the possibility of it being there right now, but I've only seen it like once or twice in all my runs. And the items aren't very interesting. I mean, chance on it immobilize a target, it's not even like a stun, it's just a root for 10 seconds, which is, it's alright. So don't forget, as with all spiders, also Mother Smolder Web as well does spawn some Spire spiderlings, which drop loot. And it drops a pet that I got 3 of already. Now, there is no rare mob here, which is fine. Also, yeah, arachnophobia warning, by the way. Lol. If you haven't noticed already, there's a lot of spiders. I like spiders, but I don't mind them. I don't mind them, but I don't need to have them around me. Let's put it that way. So we got a Spire. And there we go. imbued plague. I didn't have those yet. Oh, that's cool. Also, these ghostly fires, I don't know why they're there, but you can use them as cooking stations if I'm not wrong. No, you cannot. Okay, never mind. Don't listen to me. So now we get towards the end of the dungeon. I got dispelled again, didn't I? Or was it that long? Huh. Well, we got more ogres to cap things off. Here we have a Spire Stone Warlord. What can a Spire Ward Lord Stone Spire Stone Warlord do to me? Hit me really fast with 2 axes. Very nice. Also, there's like a rallying cry, battle cry kind of thing. Not very interesting. What's more interesting is the battle mages here. I'm just gonna engage all of them. Maybe now we see what the warlords actually do. I'm gonna pop the trinket just to be safe. Now we have battle mages doing chain lightning, and it's I just missed it. I whiffed my spell reflect. It is what it is. Now they do cast Bloodlust. Oh, they cast Bloodlust on other ogres, and they get a frenzy. Oh, that is so cool. Break yourselves upon my body. Because I got, what's it called? As I am tough as nails. That's the joke I wanted to make. So before we use the tribute pile over here, we're just gonna clear out these scarabs and scorpions. They're not like interesting at all. They, oh my god. Oh, look at all these damage numbers. It's insane. They can drop, of course, some really cool BOEs. I'm still amazed. Like, is this like the... This is not naturally epic, right? This is naturally like blue. It is what it is. Whatever. So, we got the Uruk's tribute pile. And to get the Uruk Doomhowl out, we need to combine this head with the roughshod pike, which we're gonna do. What do you mean? There we go. And this spawns Ogre Maguses, Uruk Enforcers, all that stuff. We got the 10 damage bleed again, as you do. Got the Ogre Magi with slow and everything. Oh, it's good. So this is a bit of a endurance test, because there's I think 4 waves, if I remember correctly. And I may need to cast Ignore Pain before the end of it. But we'll see. Now, every time you kill one enemy, the next one spawns, so... If you have to decide, kill one enemy after the other and don't try to AoE everything down like evenly. I think the remaining... Wait, are the remaining enemies like shown by the circles? That's interesting. No. It's just where they get in. It's not this is the remaining mount. Okay. So you got the Magi, you got Enforcers with the bleed, you got Magi with Arcane Bolt Volleys. which is more of a problem for groups. Like, it's just, you know, very slight single target damage. So maybe you could just tank the enforcers and focus on the magi. I mean, it depends on what you prefer. Like, if you're like, okay, I want more magic damage because I can mitigate that better. Oh, you actually need to like defend this. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know they would attack the tributes kind of thing. That's interesting. And there's Uruk Doomhowl. Now this is where the real Dark Souls begins. Once he spawns, there are no more like other enemies. However, he does make up for that. Like, he hits reasonably hard. Like, Jesus. Or is it just that? I don't know. Well, it doesn't seem to hit that hard, but I could imagine it being a problem for a lot of decks. Like this, it could be a bit of endurance, kind of endurance thing. An endurance race, yeah. And a test of endurance. Excuse me, test of endurance. I mean, if you have to use your cooldowns during the waves, like, oh, you're gonna be in a not good place. Also, you get one. Yeah, if you manage to die to Uruk Doomhowl somehow, you get one chance at him per party member, because everyone in the party can loot one of the heads and one of the pikes, although they are technically infinite. But only one of the ogre heads. So you can summon up to however many people in the dungeon group are. So if you're solo, you got one shot to kill him. If you fail, he does despawn. And of course, if you try and summon him again, you have to redo the waves. Which is a bit annoying, but I don't think anyone ever died to Uruk Doomhowl in retail. See, this one, simple tank and spank here. Just gonna execute, and we get the recurve longbow. Woohoo! And we're almost out of backspace again. Now there are no vendors here, and I did already use my Squire. Well, we'll make it through and delete if necessary. So here we have Warmongers. Now summoners we already have, but the Warmongers, they seem quite interesting. I wonder what they do. So that's a knockback or knockoff, I suppose. Oh, then we have a root from the summoners. Oh, that is so cool. And the summon. What did they summon? I don't know. Alright, I got a couple raiders here with 2 wargs. Very, very par for the course. Nothing too special. So now, up here is a bit of a special thing, honestly. We have a group of summoner, raider, warmonger. Here we have warmongers, an evoker. Now the blood eggs are the third. There's a third type of legion. That's a Blood X Legion or Blood X clan, whatever. So the summoners, they summon something, and they do mage things. Oh, I pulled. The arcane missile is quite nice. Now, interesting, if you spare reflect arcane missiles, you only reflect one of them, like one volley of them. Okay, that raider's gonna run, I feel, so... Also, the warmongers do call for help, and... Ooh, that's frenzy, 60% frenzy, that's very nice. I do believe they call for help. Yeah, they do call for help. I wonder... No, they're not close enough to these guys. So this has a technically rare boss, Quartermaster Sigris. He, however, is always there. It's a rare that's always there. So what we actually want here is we want to pull these guys out. Ooh, I'm stunned. Hold on. I think that's part of what Sigris does. He does throw like traps, like stun bombs and everything. So maybe I should have... And I should have known that, honestly. And I probably should have pulled a bit... more carefully. So basically, the evokers... No, let's start with the evokers. Blast wave, you know, they're like fire mages, kind of. Also, they no longer exist. Summoners we already talked about, warmongers being annoying. And Sigris is basically like a classic survival hunter. A lot of traps, stun bombs, right? That you can't avoid. And of course, nets and roots, and it's... Can I... Oh, he can be stunned. Oh, you can even stun him back. That's cool. Ooh, you can actually dodge that. That is nice. So it's like a grenade, actually. Yeah, you can. It's like a grenade. Then he like nets you, and it goes on goes for distance and shoots you with his gun. It's a very odd one because he does not. No, he does drop actual loot. Yeah, he does. It's just a bit annoying. Like, it's the one thing I really don't like about these this kind of old, like, back in the day design, right? Okay, okay, that's another pet. That's the other pet you can get. And I really need to see if there's a chest spawn here. There is sometimes chest spawn, but not today, it seems. Really bad luck on this. I mean, I did get 2 rare bosses with the ogres, so... And I need to do something about the... Like that. Hard spiral active. Oh, that I can't. I'll be fine. Oh wait, isn't the... Yeah, immature venom sac. Don't need that. So here we have one more thing, and that is Halcyon. It's actually part of a 2 boss. Like if we beat him, like the Gizrul, what's it called? Gizrul the Slavener will spawn right after we kill him and the Warg Pups. Which we are going to do immediately. No rest for the wicked for us. Now Halcyon does not really do anything amazing. It's a wolf, like what do you expect from a wolf? It's a wolf. He attacks you in melee. Maybe gets angry. Ooh! Just rend. Which is okay. Here, let me have more pain. It's not an interesting fight. Like, that's a big thing about this, about low Blackrock Spire. That's a big thing about the dungeon. None of the fights so far have been, like, interesting. Even the hardest fight, well, what I would call the hardest fight, Voshkachin, was just... Okay, you need to deal with... what's it called? With a hex. And 2 ads of hex. Okay, that's a difficulty. So, here we have Gizrul the Slavener. As you see, Halcyon lets loose a guttural growl as her body collapses. A horrifying howl can be heard echoing through the halls of Blackrock's Spire. Something is very, very angry. And something is Gizrul the Slavener, who inflicts us with a disease, and does a frenzy. Now see, infected bite. Increases physical damage taken, and inflicts nature damage every 2 seconds. That is actually a lot of damage. That's a disease. I can't cure disease, can I? Okay, let's abuse that higher attack speed with the trinket here. Maybe lower the damage. And that's gonna be it. Okay, now let's talk about some rage and end this real quick. Revenge. There we go. So we have only 1 boss left, if I remember correctly. Yes, over at Wormthalak. But there are several more Blood Axe people. Warmongers and Summoners. It is fine. Ooh. Oh, that's the summon. They summon you. That's actually cool. So if you try to kite them, they summon you back to the group and to the warmongers, which will try and kill you. That's actually like really cool. So you can't kite these. And I like that all these have like this frenzy buff. It's also really cool. Here we have, oh, that's a new one, veterans. So what do the veterans do? We have the evoker here, who does an arcane bolt for 700 damage. Not very exciting. Gonna kick it. Oh, got the veterans. Oh, they stun you. Okay. So the veterans stun you, that's very nice. Snap kick, okay. basically they just like leg sweep you. That's actually cool. This kind of like cancels out things like shield block because of course it stuns you. So that's actually like, if you're like, you know, depending on very active gameplay, you might just not pull too many of them. That's good to know that you have to watch out for these guys. They slap pretty hard. You have evokers, or that's a raider then? Yeah, the raider always comes with 2 wargs. It's so cool. Oh no. And the blaster, which reduces movement speed. Like, some of these groups just feel like your quote-unquote party goes up against someone else's party. Like, I really just love it when, like, group compositions on the opposing sides complement each other this well. Okay, we got inventories full. Okay, we really do not need that. Now, there's one more rare spawn. It can spawn like right here, where the empty bed is. However, does not seem to have spawned this time around. It was Jeb something. I got him once in Classic Era. Didn't drop anything, I think, from me. So, got a couple more veterans. At least the veterans don't run away. Like, that's a big plus. And this is basically the end of the Blood Axe section. There are technically a few more, but not really. Now here we go. This is where it all culminates, because like you can't jump down now. No, you can't. Okay. I didn't really want to try this. This is where it all comes together, because you were introduced to the orcs, different types of orcs, the ogres, different types of ogres if you count orcs, ogres, enforcer and blood magi, and warlords, and the trolls. And now you have, before the end boss over at Wormthalag, you have got every type like in there, and you know what to expect. And it's like, oh yeah, we fought that before, so now we can go, okay, got a Smolder Form Berserker and the Blood Axe veteran. Of course the veteran has the stun with the snap kick, so we're gonna focus on this guy first. Stun him, the Berserker, it's gonna enrage eventually. Oh, they also do Mortal Strike, that's cool. Then the Berserker can... Oh, and there's a pet. Okay, did not expect that. Gonna get the Berserker real quick. Throw on the shield block. Get the Berserker down. Throw in a Stormbolt to stun. I am slowly getting more comfortable using Stormbolt. For a long time I didn't use this basically at all. Okay, we got another raider with 2 wargs, a veteran, an evoker, and a berserker. So again, our focus is the veteran. Do a little stun play. Oh, and the Thunder armor, that's really cool. I think that's from the Wargs actually. Wait, what happened to that pick? Did I dodge that? I might have dodged or parried that. That's kinda nice. Or maybe it was like a random resist. Now, interesting, Thunder armor does no longer reduce armor. It actually just increases physical damage taken by 25%. Okay. Nope. Nope. Well, Battlefell Saber. So there's a couple more. Well, actually there's one more group. And here we... Motherfucker, you're going down. No, you polymorphing piece of work. Okay. Anyway, this is the last group. You know, have a little hex for old time's sake. Now that reminds me of a very particular thing that could happen in the boss fight. So, Overlord Wormstalak, who is fucking badass by the way, does summon reinforcements throughout the fight, which draw from all the previous infections we've encountered. Now, the thing is, what if a Shadow Priest is among them? I mean, if it's just like melee, we can ignore them, kind of. Oh well, we'll see. He does also do, and I vividly remember that, he knocks you up. Which seems to be something that happens in this dungeon a lot. Yeah. So you actually have to kinda keep something that reduces fall damage, levitates, something like that on hand for the fight, right? So he... Oh, that's a demoralizing shot. Strength and stamina reduced. You... Please don't stack this, thank you. Now, when does he summon the reinforcement? Is it 75%? Yes. So we have a veteran and a warlord. Now the warlord's pretty... pretty okay. What we need to watch out for is the veteran because he can stun us. And that's just overall a bad time. Yeah, like this. Yeah, and yeah, that fall damage was not nice. Now, luckily, these reinforcements also mean that we actually get to reset Impending Victory more often. And they do drop loot, so that's already good. So this is a bit of an endurance fight, not gonna lie. Now for me it's quite easy, I can just go... Oh, when does he call for help again? We're past 50% here. I mean, I can just like heroic leave or charge, you know, what have you. Weak enough. Now he does call for help one more time. I am very certain about this, okay? Like this is not... I'm not imagining things. Or does he only do it if he's up here? Maybe. Okay, don't knock me up. Okay, you can knock me up now. Okay. I swear, he would not call for help more than once. Huh. Guess not. Finally execute and Overlook Wormsalak lies beaten. And I have no place, no. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these potions and the organ. The Relentless Scythe, a two-header with crit and verse. Very nice. Now, this is the end of LBRS. There is no quick way out or anything. You actually have to go back the long way. Regardless, this should have honestly been the last dungeon for classic dungeons in the series. But I felt like, let's do it, you know? Why not, right? It's like, why not do it? But now, as we've seen, there's a shortcut and we can just run out here and be at the ogre place immediately. Wow, that was shorter than I'd expected, to be honest. I thought it would be a much longer one. I did not expect to die to two groups of trolls. But I could have played it better. Maybe I could have lived it. Who knows? I don't. Bijou doesn't. For now, I've been your host, Alright and Slot. Thank you for watching if you did. And when does this come out? This comes out on the 28th. Well, I hope you had a Merry Christmas. I don't know if I had one yet, but probably had. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you around. Goodbye.